I at any given point in time, I have tested about 5 or 6 different wearables, and I put them all on, and I do all the same activities, and I find that uh, usually most wearables tend to overestimate the calories burnt during an activity.
Yeah.
Some better than others. I have found like it could be as much as 500 calories difference within one day between what different variables say. That completely throws off any calculations, right?
Yeah.
On the other hand, I've also used all the different tools for calorie counting of your foods through photographs and all of that. And that tends to underestimate the calories. And so, if you just look at that, very often it's very confusing. And so, the general rule of thumb I've come up with is if I have a 500 calorie deficit in my day, I'm actually at a 0 calorie deficit. So I need to be at a 750 calorie deficit to really have a 250 calorie deficit. And one way I know that this is true is when I looked at my data over a month and my average was 500 calorie deficit, I lost no weight. Okay? When I had a 750 calorie, I lost that half a pound a week type of thing. Now, I was not trying to lose weight, but these experiments sort of gave me a sense for how to calibrate. And of course, these numbers will change depending on what variable you use, what food logging you use. But back to your point, look at data, but look at finally what's happening to you.
Exactly. Very, very well said. I think that's very interesting, Nikhil. And I have similar experience. I'm very discouraged by the overestimation of calories burnt with exercise, right? And especially, so if you're looking at like a hotel treadmill, for example, right? And it aligns quite well with, I think the same algorithm is used in many wearables, right? So the lower your weight, the less calorie you burn with the same activity. You have to remember that, right? And therefore, it is really important that you enter your weight properly. So when I'm in a hotel and I'm working out on the treadmill or elliptical, if it tells me 700 calories, I'm not going to take that at face value. Of course, I want to, calibrate that with my wearable, but it is important that when your weight changes, that you adjust that. So in your wearable data, make sure that if you're now, when you bought your Oura ring and you were, I don't know, 122 pounds, and if you're 112, you have to adjust it, right? My numbers, and I adjust it, right? So I think that's really important. And I think that what that 750 means for you and why it is 750 for you is very different from what it would be for somebody else.
Exactly.
But just knowing that there is a delta and you need to have the awareness, I think is really critical and a great place to start.